and I think this was 1998. I was always a transactional leader. If you guys want to talk about leadership for a second. Transactional leaders means that everything's based on the result. So if you get a good result, you pat people on the back, give them a bonus, you do whatever you can do for them. But when things don't go so well, you also criticize people. And if you criticize without teaching, that kills morale. So everything was win, win, win. Everything was result, result, result. It's kind of how I grew up, but it's how I sort of coached. But when 1998 came around, I was the head coach at Michigan State. We were 4-5. They were talking about firing me. And we were going to play Ohio State, at Ohio State, in the 10th game of the year. And they were undefeated, and they had been number one since fall camp. They had a great team. So I look at the film, and I say, we got no chance to win. No chance to win. So I call my sports psychiatrist, and I say, what are we going to do here? We got no chance to win. What do we even tell the players? He says, well, you got to quit worrying about winning and start worrying more about what you have to do to win and focus on not the outcome, but what do you have to do to get the outcome. And we'll start in this game by saying I got to play one play at a time, like it has a history and a life of its own, and there's no external factors. There's no scoreboard, there's no social media, there's no line on the game, there's nothing. Nothing can affect you. The crowd, nothing. You're going to play one play at a time, like it has a history and life of its own. That's it. So we go play the game. Players play, they have fun, they're not worried about winning or losing. We get behind 17-7 in the game, nobody blinks. We come back and win the game, 28-24. Changed my whole philosophy as a leader. I became a transformational leader. Someone who set an example, be somebody that somebody can emulate. Care enough about other people to serve them for their benefit, not your benefit, their benefit. You're serving them for your benefit, that's manipulation. People see right through that. So you create a vision for everyone. You care about everyone. You know, people only remember how you make them feel. That's all they remember. They don't remember what you said. They don't remember what you did. They remember how you made them feel. So to serve other people, to have a vision, to have passion, to set a good example, to care, to listen, to learn, to encourage people. I mean, if you look at my record from that game in 1998, from then on, totally different. Totally different relationships with players, different relationships with the people in the organization and the coaches. The togetherness we had was so much better. So to answer your question, I only learned from other people that were coaches. I learned from all kinds of people who influenced me to change philosophically. But I was always one to change. And no matter what happened, we always were adaptable. You know, if you can't adapt, you're going to die. The dinosaurs couldn't adapt, they died. So you always have to adapt to a changing environment in a changing world. And that's something that I was always proud that we were able to do. Even name, image, and likeness and transferring and all that, we still won in that era. So it's important that you learn every experience. You've never arrived.